Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading. I hope everybody's well. I am going to take a second to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Sagittarius, so guys, take what resonates for you and just leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the energies may reverse. So if it is resonating, Sagittarius, get in where you fit in, but don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Sagittarius? Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, you're starting out with the Five of Cups. You have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. And coming out together is the Four of Pentacles reversed along with the Six of Swords reversed. Okay, so I feel like you're kind of going through it right now, Sagittarius. I have to be honest. There's a lot of sadness here. There's tears. For some of you, even some depression. It has to do with a love situation that has not gone well. I feel like you've kind of put a wall up around your heart. You're feeling emotionally distraught a little bit. And there's a sense here of loss. Yeah, a sense of deep loss. And you haven't, whatever this situation is, the reason you're in so much pain is because you haven't moved on from it. There's like chaos in your soul is what I'm hearing. So let's see who's in your energy. Show me who is in Sagittarius energy. I'm sorry, guys. This is a difficult energy you're in. Show me who is in Sagittarius energy. I feel like you're kind of, holding your feelings and emotions back. You're not really expressing them because they are so painful. So the person in your energy, we have the Death card. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. We have the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So the person in your energy, I see that what's made you so very sad is there's been an ending here. Now with the Ten of Cups, I do feel like this person, they do have feelings for you. In fact, they view you as happiness. So I don't know what happened here that caused this ending. But I feel like they want a new beginning. So let me see the energy between Sagittarius and this person. Yeah, they actually have memories. Like they're filing through memories of better days when the two of you were happy. Temperance in the reverse. Yeah, there's something here deeply unhealed, and it's imbalanced. Something is not balanced, and it's causing your emotions as well as theirs actually to kind of be on a bit of a roller coaster. So let me see what's affecting this. Show me what's affecting the connection for Sagittarius. The Hanged Man in reverse. A need to look at this from a new perspective on both sides, actually. Something maybe that you've been waiting for, that wait could be over. Now, you could be dealing with a Pisces or even another Sagittarius. Let me see. Show me the outcome. Show me the outcome. There is something really deeply imbalanced between the two of you that needs to be reviewed, needs to be looked at from a new perspective in order for it to heal. All right, we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, that's lack of communication. So, but we'll clarify. It could be that there's a lack of communication now. It doesn't mean that it's going to end that way. Let's see. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. This is underlying energy, and it indicates, again, loss, a feeling of loss here, an imbalance. There's very strongly something here about imbalance, an imbalanced situation that has created this loss. So let me see. We're going to clarify. Why is the Five of Cups here for Sagittarius? Why is the Five of Cups here for Sagittarius? All right, so we have the Eight of Cups reversed and the Four of Coins reversed. Again, you've got that twice. You're definitely feeling a deep sense of loss here. But there was something that you were confused about that I feel like you got some kind of clarity. And it's almost this energy, Sagittarius, where you felt like you didn't have any other choice but to release this person, to let it go. Because there's, you know, of this deep imbalance that's here. Let me see the Queen of Cups in reverse. So you do have feelings and emotions towards this person, but you're not expressing them. Ah, the Empress reversed. And the Ten of Cups. This person treated you with disrespect. Yeah, they treated you with disrespect. There was a lack of nurturance here. It wasn't growing. This connection wasn't growing. And you became very unhappy with it. It's like it was draining for you. So I feel like that's when you kind of pulled your feelings and emotions back. You stopped nurturing the connection in your unhappiness. Let me see this bottom energy. Show me the bottom energy for Sagittarius. All right, we have Temperance. That's good. We have the Two of Swords. And then we have that Queen of Cups again in the reverse. So you're definitely pulled back emotionally. It's like you're acknowledging that you have the feelings and emotions, but you're not going to express them. And it's because it's directly related to this imbalance and the disrespect. So you've made a decision here to heal, and that's actually going to help you to step into your own power. You've been stuck. You've been feeling stuck. You feel like you have to kind of release and let this person go, like you didn't have any other choice or option. So you chose to release them. You made a choice to do that and to heal and to bring balance into your life. I do feel like, Sagittarius, you're in a very spiritual energy, but you're emotionally very guarded right now. And it's because of this experience. So let me see this person's energy. Why is the Death card here for the person in Sagittarius energy? Why is the Death card here for the person in Sagittarius energy? Queen of Wands reversed, Three of Cups reversed. Yeah, so I see the ending. This looks like it was an established foundation. It looks like, so you were either married, possibly living with this person, or maybe just in a long-term relationship. This person is not taking any action towards you. They could be a little disgruntled at the ending of the connection. But I definitely see that there's a foundation that's collapsed due to inaction. Why is the Ten of Cups here? All right, we have the Six of Wands. They want to work this out. Yeah, they want to work this out. You might work with this person for some of you. This person wants success with you. They see you as happiness. They do want to work it out. They're looking at all the details. Now, they haven't been taking any action towards you, but they're definitely trying to look at this from a different perspective. But unfortunately, so are you, and you're feeling very disrespected by this person, and you're very unhappy right now. So they are looking at this and saying, you know, Sagittarius is the person I could be the most happy with. You know, let me look at this. I want this to work out. I want to resolve this. Let me see the Ace of Wands. For some of you, you're dealing with somebody who is in the public eye. Yeah, they've become very successful. They're somehow, like there's a public, and this person may have prioritized that public over you. Why is the Ace of Wands here? All right, we have the Two of Cups reversed. We have the Hermit in reverse. Yeah, this person's going to reach out to you, Sagittarius, because, and there could have been some ghosting. This person may have ghosted you for a while. I see a gap in the communication. I see you attending to your healing during that gap. really pulling back emotionally, putting up walls really around your heart. I feel like this person has been resisting the urge to take action towards you. They've been doing a lot of soul searching. They've been thinking about things because the Hermit here is in reverse. And it tells me that they were trying to figure things out. They were looking for answers. They were searching. And I do feel like they found the answers, or at least they feel like they found the answers as to why this all fell apart. And they do want to come back towards you, working things out and have this new beginning. Let me see the energy between Sagittarius and this person. Yeah, I feel like, you know, this really eroded because you felt incredibly disrespected by this person. And I feel like it eroded over time. Four of Swords reversed and the Two of Pentacles. So this person's going to reach out to you. Yeah, they are going to reach out to you. I see it in two places. It's going to be after a period of you not hearing from them. And it's going to leave you with a decision to make. Should you heal the connection, or should you just, you know, let them go? And I do see you making a decision. So let me see the Hangman. Why is the Hangman in reverse? You may have been waiting for this person to show up. And it, you know, either took them forever to do so. I do see a long, you know, period between communication. So why is the Hangman in reverse? So they're approaching you with communication, and that's going to leave you in a position where you now have to make a choice of some sort. And I see you kind of weighing up the pros and cons of that choice. Why is the Hangman in reverse? Page of Pentacles. And the Seven of Wands reversed. So I do feel like you're going to work out this conflict with this person. Again, it will be them reaching out to you, likely in a very small way, but this person has been thinking about the situation, thinking about what went wrong, what they can do, you know, should they reach out or not. Ultimately, they do want to work things out with you. They're going to make some sort of a small communication to start with, and I feel like it will, you know, hopefully grow from there. They want to resolve the conflict. They're viewing things very differently than when the two of you broke up. I do feel like it's going to leave you in a position where you have to kind of make a choice here. Now, you could have people telling you, Sagittarius, what are you doing? Why are you talking to that person? You know, they made you very unhappy. They basically disappointed you in love. They treated you with disrespect. So I feel like, you know, people are going to be, you're going to have other people trying to tell you don't engage in this. And I think you'll think about it, but ultimately, you know, this is your decision to make. So I do feel like you're recognizing that this person wants to resolve the problems that were here. They want to balance things out. And I feel like you will hear them out. Let me see the outcome. All right, so we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. We have the Ace of Swords reversed. And we have Justice. You're going to get your justice in this situation. Yeah, you are. You could be dealing with a Libra here. Virgo is here. Gemini, Aries, Leo, another Sagittarius is here. That's actually pretty strong. Pisces. But yeah, the situation, I do see that they're going to reach out. However, I don't feel like they are really offering a lot. So there's stuck energy with regard to communication, or more specifically, lack of communication. They're trying to clear this up, but there's a lot of stuck energy about what happened here, what happened between the two of you. Why did it take you so long to come towards me? Why did you, not communicate with me this whole time? So you're going to get, there's a sense here of you feeling vindicated, because I feel like for the most part, you moved into your own healing. You waited and you waited. When you didn't hear from this person, you felt disrespected. and you decided, well, I'm just going to heal myself. I'm going to take my power back. I'm going to let this person go. And that's when they have come back in. So with justice here, you're going to feel vindicated. But I don't feel like you're going to like rush into anything. You're not going to budge. You're basically, you've got this, you know, your heart is very guarded. And I feel like for some of you, you're going to hear them out, but I don't feel like you're going to be like trying to contact them, trying to get in touch with them, trying to keep up with them. You're just basically sitting back and you're being vindicated. You're listening to what they have to say, and ultimately you're going to choose yourself first. So they're going to have to work for this if they do want it. Now, they're going to be the ones coming forward with this Ace of Swords. They're going to bring in truth. They're going to bring in clarity. They know there's no other way to, approach this after the way things ended between the two of you and the big gap in time between the communication. So they're going to be the one who's pursuing you. Yeah, they know that you're not going to move forward in any other fashion, especially if it's an unbalanced situation. For a lot of you, though, I feel like you're just going to kind of sit back, and I don't know that you're going to move forward with them at all, because there's a lot of stuck energy here. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups in the reverse. That's underlying energy, and that's, having feelings and emotions, but not really expressing them. And you're definitely not chasing after this person. There is this sense of vindication, because I do feel that this person did treat you rather disrespectfully. You went through a very difficult energy here, and at the end of the day, you're going to get your justice. So I'm going to pull an oracle card for you, Sagittarius. For what it's worth, I don't see this person being like evil or, having poor intentions. Possibly a bit immature, but they do really legitimately want to work things out. All right, so you have number 39. It's called The Alchemist. It's all about empowerment, pain, and sorceress. It says, oh, I don't break that easy. Not anymore. Instead, I use things as fuel. Ooh, and doesn't that say it all? That's exactly what you did here. I can't wait to read this. Give me a second. Let me find it. All right, so your affirmation says, I light the spark of power and strength within my heart. The hero's path, the gaining of strength, the path of empowerment. Heartbreak, challenges, trauma, being underestimated, failure. Why should we let these things keep us down instead of seeking to use them as opportunities to overcome, to make ourselves proud, and to strengthen our minds, to become a higher human and learn from them? This is the path of the hero. Instead of letting the darkness win, the hero chooses to pursue the ultimate alchemy, turning pain into power. Not everyone is capable of this level of sorcery. For some, pain is very great and penetrates the darkness to the core of their being. Only soul and stubborn persistence can undo a curse like that. But the power does indeed exist within all of us. A hero can still grieve, fall into darkness, give up, fall again, lose hope, seek help, or honor their natural emotions. The difference is that they don't stay there. In that darkness, why would they? What would come of it? What good would that do the hero or anyone else? So they keep trying, they persist, they light up the darkness with their heart again, even if little by little, bit by bit. When the magic of faith and sometimes the aid of others, they choose to fight for the light of the world, refusing to let the dark side win and become more powerful. This is how we change the world. Healing ourselves heals others, which heals the soul of the world. At the end of the day, finding meaning in what happens and having a purpose is unbelievably empowering. This is what fuels our power. This is a love spell that we cast upon our own hearts. It is healing. There is a big difference between having self-compassion and endlessly feeling sorry for ourselves. Falling into the bottomless pit of victimhood is to become the soul that is lost in the place where no light can reach and no tree can grow. Yeah, so you guys are choosing your own healing, and that's empowering you. I love that. All right, I hope this has been helpful for you, Sagittarius. If you've resonated with this reading, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hype the video if you get the opportunity. And until I see you in your next reading, Sagittarius, know that you are loved. And namaste.